Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and another learning episode, another exciting topic we are going to talk about on this vlog. So let's begin. What is research gap? Today we're talking about the research gap. What is it? How to identify it and how to make use of it so that you can pursue innovative research. Now, how many of you have ever felt you had discovered a new and exciting research question, only to find out that it had already been written by other authors or researchers? We can contribute to the progress and knowledge of humanity. To do this, we need to first learn to identify research gaps in the existing literature. A research gap simply is a topic or area for which missing or insufficient information limits the ability to reach a conclusion for a question. It should not be confused with a research question, however. For example, if we ask the research question of what the healthiest diet for human is, we would find many studies and possible answers to this question. On the other hand, if we're going to ask the research question of what are the effects of antidepressant on pregnant women, we would not find much of this. And that's what we call the research gap. When we identify a research gap, we identify a direction for potentiality into a new exciting research. How to identify research gap? Considering the volume of existing research, identifying research gap can seem overwhelming or even impossible. I don't have time to read every paper published on the internet. Similarly, you guys don't have time to read every paper. So how can you identify a research gap? There are different techniques in various disciplines, but we can reduce most of them down to few steps, which are: identify key motivating issues or question, identify key terms associated with the issue, review the literature, searching for these key terms and identifying relevant publication. Another is review the literature cited by the key publication which you located in the above step, and identify issues not addressed by the literature relating to your critical motivating issue. It is the last step which will we find the most challenging or difficult. It can be difficult to figure out what an article is not saying all about, or what's the hidden thing that you can discover still. I like to keep a list of notes of biased or inconsistent information. You could also track what authors write as directions or future research, which often can point us towards an existing gap. I discovered few research gaps, so what should I do now? Once you have identified gaps, it is critical to prioritize. You may find many questions which remains to be answered or have answered already. Often, one question must be answered before the next can be addressed. In prioritizing the gaps you have identified, you should consider your major of the field of study that you should focus on. Also, consider your own resources and ability to conduct research. Once you have done this, you can narrow your search down to an appropriate question. And here are tools to help you do the search. There are thousands of new articles published every day, and staying up to date on the literature can be very overwhelming. You should take advantage of the technology that is available. Some services include Feedly and Google Scholars, and please refer to the blog prior to this. Stay up to date on social media forums where scholars share new discoveries, such as on Twitter and even on Facebook. Reference managers such as Mendeley can help you keep your reference well organized. I personally have had success using Google Scholar to stay current on new developments and track which gaps remains in my personal areas of interest. The most important thing I want to impress upon you today is that you will struggle to choose a research topic that is innovative and exciting if you don't know the existing literature well. This is why identifying research gaps starts with an extensive and thorough literature review. But give yourself some boundaries. You don't need to read every paper that ever been published or posted on the internet. You may find yourself thinking you're on the right track and then suddenly coming across a new paper that you have been searching for, and another one and another one. It happens to everyone. It happens to me quite often. Don't give up. Keep reading and you'll find what you're looking for. Good luck with your research and enjoy learning.